It is an enormous pleasure for us to announce the welcome address of Dr. Orsolya Görgényi, the president of our association. Please give Orsolya a warm applause.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear friends and colleagues, herzlich willkommen in München, herzlich willkommen in AIJA. Excellence, reliability, speed, and innovation. All what is associated with and expected from BMW are attributes required from lawyers. AIJA offers the requisite skills and knowledge for young lawyers to achieve in the legal profession what BMW stands for in the car industry. But AIJA offers so much more than just skills and knowledge, and it's another aspect that I would like to talk to you about today. There are 3 workers on a construction site breaking up rocks. When asked what they are doing, the first one says, making little rocks out of big ones. The second one says, shrugging his shoulders, making a living. And the third one says, with a smile on his face, proudly looking up at the horizon, I am building a cathedral. What cathedral are you building? What cathedral are we building together with AIJA? Here is my personal response. AIJA makes the world a better place through the friendships created here among different cultures and nations. Person-to-person diplomacy. It's a concept I truly believe in. Let me tell you why I'm so passionate about this. 1988. It was the year of the previous AIJA Congress in Munich, 1 year before the democratic changes in Eastern Europe, 1 year before the Berlin Wall came down. I was 13 years old. Don't count, I have 4 more years left in AIJA. That year, I spent 8 months in West Germany as an exchange student coming from Hungary, a Soviet bloc country. I found myself in a completely new environment, and I didn't speak German. But I received a very warm welcome. It looks like Willkommenskultur has deep roots in Germany. All the students and teachers were very friendly and interested in learning about Hungary. Well, it took some time until we could have meaningful conversations due to my utter lack of German, but talking with hands and feet can create incredible bonds. That year, this experience changed my life and the way I look at the world. And the concept of person-to-person diplomacy got stuck in my mind and in my soul. So no wonder I was immediately captured by the AIJA spirit when I first attended. The first mission in our statute is to encourage exchanges and promote solidarity and mutual respect between young lawyers from all countries. While we were doing right that, and we had a great year at AIJA at our 18 seminars, disturbing events took place in the world. The migration crisis, the brutal terror attacks against innocent people, even in the heart of Europe, lately in Bavaria as well, the Brexit, a military coup in Turkey, all of this affected our lives and AIJA. In light of the uncertainty, it is vital to have a broader perspective a broader purpose constantly before our eyes, to stick to our core values, the bricks and rocks of our cathedral. It is our duty as individuals, but even more so as lawyers. All right, you may say. These are nice words, but how can we put that into practice? The good news is that at AIJA, we do it all the time. Thank you. We do it by bringing people together. We do it by fostering cross-cultural communication. We do it by breaking down cultural barriers. We did it in Iceland, networking in the hot water of the Blue Lagoon after a serious tax law topic, getting rid of most of your clothes and putting mineral masks on each other's faces clearly involves breaking down some barriers. We did it in Lima, where our organizing committee organized an event to gather young lawyers from the continent, sitting around a huge oval table in the elegant Club Nacional and sharing delicious Peruvian food clearly brings people together. And we did that in Cape Town. For the first time in over a decade for AIJA to be back on the African continent, where our organizing committee faced several cross-cultural communication challenges, but the difficulties and differences were soon forgotten when the participants were together watching a spectacular sunset over the ocean at the Table Mountain. I could go on, because all of the seminars were truly extraordinary. But I will give you only one more example, with a bit more detail. Imagine the room full of people at our half-year conference in Istanbul in November, just a few days after the terror attacks in the Bataclan in Paris. Our Human Rights Committee invited 3 Syrian judges who had to flee and who participated in the English language courses that AIJA offers supports for refugee judges together with AILEC. The timing, the topic, and the location of the session could not have been more dramatic. None of us who were there will ever forget the touching first-hand testimonials that the Syrian judges shared with us. One of them, a remarkable young woman, when she finished reading her speech about the day-to-day challenges she faces, unexpectedly asked if she could add something. And then she told us how, in front of her eyes, her husband was killed, and how she found out a few days later that she and her baby were the only survivors in the village. She said it was now, with us, in this friendly environment, that she felt she could talk about this for the first time. And she said it was now that she finally understood that God saved her so that she can share her story. The room was completely silent. None of us who were there will ever forget what she told us, and we will not be able to turn a blind eye to the migration crisis or the refugees. Listening to her made us all more sensitive, more open, and willing to help. When you talk to someone directly affected, that's when you complete your understanding. Nothing teaches you more than exploring the world and meeting and talking to people from other cultures. It is our duty to maintain international avenues of communication. It's our opportunity as well. Building communities and friendships across the globe matter. AIJA matters, and we can make a difference. And all of you in this room can contribute to it a great deal. With the words of Ambassador John MacDonald, an individual has power. A group has even more power. We can bring about, through our own personal actions, through the friendships that we create here, a more peaceful world. And now, let's put the concepts into actions here and now at our Congress, in the AIJA spirit. Let's have the letters BMW stand for Befriend Members Worldwide. There are three things that I would like to ask from you. The first one, make at least one new friend from another continent during the Congress. It won't be that difficult, I think. The second one is a bit more challenging. You may have seen the piles of the AIJA postcards at the Congress Hotel at the registration area. Write a personal message to a random non-attending member or to a non-member that you know. Encourage them to get active in international networking. And third, keep the cathedral in front of your eyes, even after the Congress, and spread the word about AIJA. And let me finish with Eisenhower's words. Peaceful relations between nations require understanding and mutual respect between individuals. If only people get together, so eventually will nations. Get together this week, as much as your firm policies allow. Enjoy the Congress that I hereby declare open, and make a lot of new friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Enjoy the Congress. Je déclare le Congrès ouvert.